guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would kind of do like a menopause diary video. I put up recently a get ready with me where I mentioned my symptoms that were very similar to my long COVID symptoms. It's nearly nearly 2 years since I caught COVID, but there's a lot of confusion and crossing with what's COVID and what is now the menopause. So I said in my get ready video that I'm experiencing sleeplessness, muscle pain, joint pain, brain fog. Oh, what else? Bear with here. Some of the symptoms that do cross over that I'm experiencing are irritability. I mean, I have right, I'm going to put my phone on silent every time. I have got quite a fiery Celtic temper anyway, but you know, mood swings can be quite up and down. Insomnia is terrible. I mentioned in I think in the get ready video that I put on that a couple of weeks ago I didn't sleep for 72 hours. I was tired and I went to bed, but I just couldn't sleep. There's needing to go to wee quite urgently. That's another symptom apparently. I've got notes here. Dry skin. I've always been quite a greasy little thing, and now I get really dry skin. I've got a dry skin, can you see here, on one of my eyelids. I never had that before. Headaches, I get that despite the fact that I try and keep hydrated. Joint pain, I spoke about. Tinnitus. Now I've got tinnitus and it's quite bad, and I thought that was long COVID because that is one of the symptoms. Is it the menopause? I don't know. And then muscle pain I put down. So I get all these things, and having spoken to a friend who's just started HRT, she said that my long COVID symptoms could be the menopause, and of course it could well be because I am 54. So all of that done, I did an e-consult, mainly because you can fill out loads of stuff on there for the doctor to read without you having to try and remember. You know, with the brain fog and things, I just forget things. I never forget things. I've got a new person moving next door. She came round and twice I asked her what her name is and I've forgotten. It's just, you know, embarrassing. I can't ask her again now. I'm gonna have to try and worm my way in and ask someone else what her name is. But it's things like that. That's just not me. And the girl I spoke to about the HRT, my friend, she just said, you know, you're not going to feel amazing, but you'll feel more like you. And that is not like me. So anyway, the doctor rang me and she asked me some questions that I hadn't put on the e-consult form. And she said what she wants to do is for me to have a blood test, which I have since had, and that will tell her you know, the state of play. Then I need to have my coil removed and then have another blood test and then probably have HRT. So I had the blood test, and then a week later I was at the doctor's to have my coil removed. I had my Marina coil put in when I was 46. I had my other one removed when I was 45, but the deal was if you waited until you're 46 to have it in, instead of it being in for 5 years, Bertie, it can stay in for 7 years. Bear with, sorry. Now I've forgotten where I got up to. Did I say if you had it in, if I had it replaced at 45, it could stay in for 5 years. If I had it replaced at 46, it could stay in for 7 years. Now my 7 years was up in 2020, which was COVID year. So I didn't have it out, and now it's 2022, so it's been in there 9 years. So I went back to the doctor where it was put in, and they said that they might be able to take it out as they put it in, and they took my other one out. But when she had a look, she said she could see my strings, she called it, I think it's the wires, but she couldn't remove it. She said she didn't have she had like a long pair of tweezer things with like a little round bit with an open bit, but she couldn't get it with it. And she said that I have to go to the sexual health clinic, I have to get a referral, and she said they've got a thing with a twizzly thing on the end and they can hook the wires around and yank it out like that. She said if they fail to take it out like that, then the next step would be I'd have to have a general anaesthetic and have it removed. So where I'm up to so far is I haven't got the referral yet to go to the sexual health clinic. So I thought I would give you a little diary kind of update of where I'm at, and then I will let you know from dogs fighting from there whether it came out, and that was what I was going to say. I did another e-consult form after I come back from trying to have it out, and right, I'm going to have to tell them off. I've got the culprit with me now. At the time when I was at the doctor's, I was just alarmed that it couldn't come out and that, you know, someone was looking at my nun, and I just wanted to get out of there. But when I came out and I thought about it, I thought to myself, because she told me that she got my blood test results back and that I was menopausal, I thought to myself later, well, why can't she just give me the HRT? I'll still have my coil removed, but why can't I start this now and start to alleviate some of the symptoms, especially the insomnia? Just, you know, give me a break and get me going. So I did another e-consult form and just said that. I didn't ask, why can't I have it now? And she rang me back and she said, although you are a candidate for it, she'd really be happier prescribing it for me, either oral or a gel, she said. But she'd really like to wait for the coil to come out and another blood test, because she's not sure, despite the fact that it's 9 years old, how much progesterone, is that the right word? See, I don't know much about it, but how much progesterone the coil is providing, or how much I am making myself. She said she could do it, but she'd just rather not. So I said, okay, now that there's a kind of a valid reason, I will just wait it out and I'll get the coil removed and we'll have the other blood test and take it from there. So that's where I'm up to. I'm waiting to have the coil removed and hoping that it can be done at the clinic rather than under general anaesthetic. So that's everything. If you've got any experience of all of this kind of stuff, then please do drop me a comment. I am not an expert. It's just like a world that I don't seem to know anything about, despite the fact that it's my body. But yeah, if you've got any experiences, I'd be really interested to read them. So drop me a comment down below and I will update next time I know something. Take care, my loves. Gonna go and tell this one off now. Yeah.